Portlanders took to the Hawthorne Bridge tonight in their continued effort to fight for the end of systemic racism and police brutality. They marched from Revolution Hall to Waterfront Park with signs that read "Black Lives Matter" and "End White Supremacy." Now, late tonight, a group of protesters in the Pearl began growing. These are live images you're seeing right now. They are outside of Mayor Wheeler's apartment as we speak. This is near 10th and Gleason. Some of them, some are out on the street with tents. They're saying they're prepared for what they're calling an occupation. Earlier tonight, just before we went live, they were shining green lasers up on the side of the building and into the windows where, I don't have to tell you, more people than just Mayor Wheeler live. The demonstrators have been calling for the city to defund the police bureau. Commissioners partially did that today, but many demonstrators say, well, it's not enough. They want more. City commissioners did vote to cut $15 million from the bureau.